Well, then why do you think they're a really good team? A really good team doesn't get beat like they've gotten beat consistently. And that is by not hitting, and their fielding is not very good. And you know what? Here's the other thing. I don't think they're a really smart team, on the bases at least.
I'll say this, as this team is going south, I wonder what Gabe Kapler's thinking. I know you don't care, but I thought he was the problem.
I mean, again, like, they're still 3 games over 500, but the problem is they're looking like a team that, I don't know if they're losing motivation, or I don't know if they're starting to look around that clubhouse and realize, because, listen, when you got veterans,
which they do,
they know when a team's got something, and they know when a team doesn't have something. And I'm just starting to wonder if they're not seeing the writing on the wall, that they just don't have enough. They don't have enough pitching. They don't have enough starting pitching right now, and they're still struggling to hit.
Well, Steiny, I'll say this to that. Roop has been good. I mean, he had a blunder against the Dodgers, but he's bounced back. You had 2 of your 5 starters, 4 or 5 starters in the All-Star game. So can we really say they don't have enough pitching? I mean, now it's code red in regard to Verlander and now Birdsong. But you talk about Chapman. He's a veteran. Verlander, not pitching the ball, just who he is, the silhouette of him. I'm asking you something. I'm not saying this is why they're losing, and I don't know, or I haven't read anything that has popped off, but do you think something's going on in the clubhouse? No, I'm being real with that.
I have no idea.
If you're saying they're not motivated, that's on the manager.
And we got a Pasoy problem in the clubhouse.
Yeah, that was the problem with Gabe. But now, Steiny, it sounds like you're telling me they just don't have enough, and you added, here we go, from the baseball gods, Devers, and this team it stinks since they gotten them. Like, that's crazy to me.
And they haven't, just because you get a Devers, you still got to go out and execute, and you got to hit, and you got to pitch, you got to field.
But now they're not doing that part of the fit. Like yesterday, I'm being real, that you can lose, and they have, but that wasn't giant baseball. Just the 2 outfielders coming together, letting it drop. Ramos just, lackadaisical with the throw and the break. Like, it's embarrassing when you see the other team take advantage of what I want to deem laziness.
I mean, and that's the other thing. Like, if you're going to watch that game last night and point out all the stuff they've done wrong, and they don't look like they're motivated, and they look overmatched, and Ramos is sloppy in left, and Jung Lee, didn't feel the ball in time, and Acuna scores. It's like, well, then why do you think they're a really good team? Like, a really good team doesn't have, of course you have some bad games here and there, but a really good team doesn't get beat like they've gotten beat consistently. And that is by not hitting, and their fielding is not very good. And you know what? Here's the other thing. I don't think they're a really smart team, on the bases at least. So, I don't know.
And I'm going to say this, and I've been defending the guy. He had 4 hits. That's with the bat, Adamas, so I'm not going to take that from him. And again, on my timeline, a lot of people were like, oh, Guru, the game was decided. But you go up to hit, and he got 4 hits, Adamas. But, Steiny, how good can your defense be when your shortstop leads the majors with 13 errors? And I know you said, I feel like you've been saying I give him a pass.
Good. Their left fielder's not very good.
But it was kind of disguised. His route running was, but now he's playing defense not very good. It's crazy.
He's never been good. Come down my road about Birdsong. I mean, am I making a mountain out of a molehill?
Well, you can't be proven wrong.
No, but you can disagree with me. That's fine. I don't like. I think it had. I think there was something at play that's bigger than just hitting that guy, and I don't know if it affected the Giants, but I think it absolutely, to some extent, affected Hayden Birdsong. That's all I'm saying. And
do you believe whoever the starting pitcher was that next day was going to get tasked that assignment?
We talked about that, and I seem to remember it was like half and half. A lot of people are like, you got to throw at somebody, and other people were like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I would have, because the 2 hit batsmen that they were talking about, it was frustrating, but they clearly weren't trying to get hit, because it started a little bit of a rally.
And I feel like what you're saying, Steiny, could apply maybe even, and I'll go to Evan here, the college pitcher, former college pitcher, but on the high school level, somebody fragile like that, maybe a young kid tasked to do that, could follow him and put him in this spell that Birdsong's in. And I know you mentioned, he's just a pup in regard to his age, but as a Major League Baseball player that's had some success, which he has, I just find it odd as if that was the reason he went south. But you said Evan told you, he exactly wasn't lighting the world on fire before. But man, Steiny, I got to say this. I don't want a guy like that in my foxhole if just me having you throw at a batter is going to just throw you all the way off.
Well,
to this degree.
Okay, he's 23 years old. Okay? I get it. So he's battling something right now. He's struggling. You ask him to hit a guy, he hits a guy, and he wasn't pitching well before that. Now he's pitching even worse. I'm not
throw strikes.
I'm not saying, well, this guy's, because of what he's going through now, he'll never be any good. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is you don't ask him to do that. In that particular situation where he was in terms of his growth as a pitcher. He's got 26 total starts in the big leagues. That's not even a full year. And I get it. I want my starting pitcher to be able to battle through anything. But goodness gracious, it's the big leagues, and he's 23 years old. It's like maybe he's got – what if he's got a lot of work to do on his confidence? That's one thing he's got to get better at. That's fair for a young pitcher, but I'm just not – Hayden Birdsong 3-4 months ago was – people were excited about Birdsong.
And the Giants were eating.
By the way, Hayden Birdsong has been sent to AAA. And Evan, Sean Jelly, and
Carson Seymour
have been elevated.
Man, life comes at you fast.
More Melvin. This is on what you got to do today after Birdsong doesn't record an out and you had to go deep into your bullpen.
Once Birdsong exited the ball game, given that you still have 2 days before the next off day, was it trying to get as much out of every guy? Was it trying to find that balance of getting as much but not,
Yeah, look, it depends on where the game goes, right? We had plenty of opportunities to come back in that game. We didn't. If we did, it might have looked like a little different as far as the personnel, but somebody like Tristan's got to wear it after throwing 4+ the other day. Bivens has played 1+ yesterday. He's got to go back out there. So, it's just we're trying to get through the game with have enough weapons for tomorrow.
All right, and how do you finish it up? How do you get this team off the schneid?
It's not a good look, what we're doing right now. It's not timely at all. They know that.
All right. Bob Melvin.
And, Melvin is who he is, Steiny, even if I disagree with, I want to see more emotion. But when you keep it real with that last one, it's not a good look. That'll suffice for me because it is not, and I know he knows it's on him. But the bottom line and the right on the table, they got to figure something out quick, fast, and in a hurry. I know you said it's 3 games over 500, but, dude, the way they're going, if this thing keeps growing, man, they'll be 500 or under, and that's what the Giants have been under Farhan each year. I like a bird. I go to the bird seats thinking, okay, the third wild card is there. It's something they can do. And I'm going to stand on business because I said I expect this team to make the playoffs. Then I went with Devers to make a run. But now, Steiny, and we're not here yet, but if this team somehow doesn't qualify for the playoffs after this stellar start, this would be disappointing.
If you look at the Giants, they won 107 games in 2021. They were 81-81 in 2022. They were 79-83 in 2023, and they were 80-82 in 2024.
Right.
And I would think after 3 years of essentially playing 500 baseball, you must acknowledge that it was a 500 team for 3 straight years. So my question would be, in the last year, what have the Giants done to make you think that they've gone from an 81-win team to a 90-win team?
I got a quick answer. They opened up the wallet and they brought in Willy Adames.
Okay.
You brought in Verlander, or what you thought Verlander had, and then boom, before the trading deadline, you go to Beantown and bring Rafi Devers here.
Right. So all three, and that's why they're 500, because all three of the guys that they brought in haven't impacted winning yet.
Could I ask you why?
I don't know why. Well, one, Devers hasn't hit since he's gotten here. Verlander doesn't have as many as one win, and Adames had a tough first half of the season. But the other thing is, like, and I'm not blaming Willy Adames,
okay, right.
but he's hitting 300 over the last 30, 35 games
with 13 errors.
They're 11-20 in those games. So, like, Adames is hitting, but they're still not winning. And I'm not saying that's on Adames. Of course it's not. But, I mean, Adames has been hot. He's been hot. Now he needs help.